Hi, this is Contemporary Events Info, and today I'm breaking down the recent US-Ukraine mineral deal signed on April 30th, 2025. Let's dive into the key points you need to know. So, what's this deal all about? The United States and Ukraine have agreed to create a joint investment fund focused on Ukraine's reconstruction. This fund will also grant the US access to Ukraine's rare earth minerals, which are crucial for electronics, clean energy, and some weapons systems. The deal was signed in Washington by US Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent and Ukrainian First Deputy Prime Minister Yulia Sviridenko. What's noteworthy is that Ukraine retains control over the extraction locations and ownership of its subsoil. As Sviridenko stated, all resources on our territory and in territorial waters belong to Ukraine. It is the Ukrainian state that determines what and where to extract. A significant aspect of this agreement is that Ukraine has no debt obligations to the US under this arrangement. This is a big plus for Ukraine as it ensures financial independence while benefiting from US contributions. In addition to financial aid, the US may also provide air defense systems and other assistance. As Bessent remarked, the United States is committed to helping facilitate the end of this cruel and senseless war. The Joint Investment Fund will have equal contributions and management shares from both countries. This demonstrates a balanced partnership and a commitment to long-term cooperation. Sviridenko emphasized that the accord sends a signal to global partners, showing that long-term cooperation with Ukraine over decades is not only possible but reliable. Strategically, this deal is a game-changer. Ukraine has deposits of 22 of the 50 critical minerals identified by the U.S. Geological Survey. This agreement provides an alternative to China, which currently dominates global rare earth production. Bessent highlighted that no state or person who financed or supplied the Russian war machine will be allowed to benefit from the reconstruction of Ukraine. The deal followed months of intense negotiations, initially planned for February during President Zelensky's visit to Washington. Security guarantees were a major sticking point, with Trump initially refusing to provide them. The final agreement doesn't include explicit U.S. security guarantees. However, Trump heavily promoted the deal, viewing it as Ukraine paying back for the U.S. aid provided since the 2022 Russian invasion. While this deal is part of broader efforts to secure a peace settlement in the ongoing war, it was negotiated separately from U.S. peace efforts. Bessent's words resonate here. This agreement signals clearly to Russia that the Trump administration is committed to a peace process centered on a free, sovereign, and prosperous Ukraine over the long term. In summary, this US-Ukraine mineral deal is not just about minerals. It's a strategic partnership aimed at rebuilding Ukraine, diversifying global rare earth supplies, and sending a strong message about sovereignty and peace. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe to Contemporary Events Info for more updates on global events. See you next time.